morning. Welcome to the community briefing. My name is Gregory Sneed, and today is a special day because we woke up this morning. Every day is a special day. When you wake up, it is a special day. It is the 8th of May, and we have a wonderful guest today named Mr. Preston Harris. We were just talking. We also have a new pope that was is he elected? Yes, elected, right? Elected, nominated, and consecrated, I presume. And Pope Leo the 14th. So we'll be hearing more about him, an American, which truly means that the Vatican recognizes that America needs prayer. We're going to continue on that way. My name is Gregory Sneed, president of Lifesaver Financial Services, where I help my clients keep more of the money they make. And now it's my pleasure and joy to welcome the Queen, the week after birthday queen, Miss Crystal Mitchell.
All righty, you guys can hear me because my phone was doing something crazy.
Yep.
Welcome. Thank you, Greg, for that. I actually worked extremely hard, probably harder than I worked in a whole long time on my own birthday. So I haven't quite celebrated yet because I had the kids over the weekend. And they did fantastic at their business plan competition. So you guys know I'm getting ready to go into the summer, and I'm going to be calling on all of my peoples to come out and talk to the kids and pour into them. But the community briefing is an inspiration. It started 5 years ago to make sure that we were introduced to the leaders and stakeholders in our community that were doing things. It came about during the pandemic. The last time that man that's in the White House was in the White House, and here we are again in another crisis space. But it was very important then, and it's very important now that we know who is doing what and that they look like us, and that we all are on the pathway to empower and use that $1.98 trillion consumer power that we have increased from 1.3 in the last 2 years. Go figure that one. And use it to make sure we're promoting and our businesses. We have a fantastic program here, and I'm excited. I talked to our guest this morning, and I'm really excited. He and I are on that same spending Black dollars with the Black folks mind wave, and so that's like true to my heart. This platform is powered and sponsored by Recycling Black Dollars and the BBA, the Black Business Association, and monetarily sponsored by Los Angeles LDC, so Cal Edison, PCR, Wells Fargo Bank, and Urban Excellence, and SoCal Gas. So we encourage and welcome any other sponsorship and donation to keep us moving and moving forward. We have a fantastic team. You've already met Mr. Gregory Sneed and Mr. Stephen Turner, who is our producer. Couldn't do this without him, and thank him so much. Ms. Robin was here a moment ago, but she popped out, and she's the other female energy. So she will probably pop back in. And with that, we're going to get going with our guest because he's going to do a demonstration and share a lot with us. And so I'm excited, and I'm always about new social digital platforms that we can migrate off of theirs and get onto our own. I'm always excited about that. So with that, I'm going to kick it back over to Greg. Want to welcome all of you. Felicia, welcome back. Charlene and Renee and Kimberly and Miss Destiny. I'm waiting for my other youth person, Miss Jasmine. She should be in soon because you guys are the future of our world. So we got to make sure we have a platform for you. All right, Greg, back to you.
It is your destiny. So, and did get a note there that Robin is in listening mode. She is driving, so she is with us in audio version, but not video today. But we trust and believe that she will be back with us next week. So our guest today is Preston R. Harris. He'll have to share with us what the R means and what that's for. And he is currently in the Atlanta metropolitan area, which is growing larger and larger and larger. I don't know if you're truly in the confines of the city of Atlanta, Fulton County, or DeKalb County, but that is now seems to be the Black Mecca of the United States. And so he'll share with us where he's born and raised, where he's from, and all that stuff. So Preston R. Harris, he is the guy that gets you to believe in you. He's a speaker, author, trainer, tech entrepreneur, king of referral marketing, and his company is VIPSocio. He's repping it with his t-shirt, VIPSocio.com. Got his red, black, and green. It's also Italian colors. I was thinking of the Pope, but but the red, black, and green, and red for the blood, black for our colors, and the green for our monetization and money, or whatever color combinations you learned reaching back a good 50 something years back from the late 60s and then 70s. So he's going to be joining us. He helps you to take action on your dreams today, not tomorrow. He's an author, speaker, a business owner, business builder, and all his companies help build into his purpose of leaving the world a better place for himself, for his children, and everybody else. If you can do anything, you have three choices. You can make the place better, make the world a better place. Do nothing, which is probably where most people fall in, or make the place worse by being just a renegade and villain and that kind of thing. So, but he is his company VIPSocio is the bridge that's going to connect Black culture globally. And the stats I'm looking at, I think is old. It says over 1.5 million people, but I think he's said he's crossed the 2 million threshold. Yep. And growing. By the time the program's over, he'll have 3 million, and because we're getting the exposure out there.
I love it.
So please join me in welcoming to the virtual stage Mr. Preston R. Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Greg. That was an amazing introduction. The R stands for relentless, resilient. We're royalty. We coming at you. So
what's on the birth certificate?
Randall. So yeah, okay. We can't tell everybody. Well, but I'm so honored. Thank you, Mr. Steven. Thank you, Ms. Crystal. Thank you, Mr. Greg, for having me. I'm originally from Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm a transplant to the Atlanta area, and to be on a platform like this, to be able to share what we're doing, it's just amazing. And I just want to honor you guys and thank you for the work that you're doing with the community briefing. When we have leaders in the community like you all who are shining the light, who are providing resources and connecting Black people, those are the people who we need to celebrate and support. And that's exactly what we do with VIPSocio. I will tell you, I've been with VIPSocio for about 4 years now. They recruited me. I was doing networking events, dealing with business owners, doing pop-ups, and we saw some cool stuff that we were doing, and they said, hey, I think you should be part of our team. And so about 4 years ago, I joined VIPSocio. And so before I get into the platform, I just want to give you an idea about what our mission is and what we're about with VIPSocio. We're about connecting Black culture. We want to see Black events, Black products, Black influencers all together, working together, communicating together in one place where we can all build and grow together. And so that's what we're about as a platform. We started in it about 7 years ago, and now we're about we're over 2 million people. We did about 3.5 million in Black revenue last year, and we're looking to do about 10 million in Black revenue this year. New Black revenue is what we're looking for. We want to take we want to take Black event owners, Black business owners, and put them in a place where they can make their money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. What I'm going to show you today is I'm going to show you everything that our platform can do from a standpoint of you're an event organizer, you're a business owner. I'm going to show you why VIPSocio is the place where you want to go. So you can go to VIPSocio.com. Very easy platform. Everybody can see my screen.
Yeah, if you want to maximize it, you got a little.
I got some stuff on the corner, so yeah. We'll make it big so everybody can see. All right, so we're at VIPSocio.com. This is our platform. When you come to our homepage, you're gonna wherever location you're at, we're gonna ask you to put your location, and you're gonna find 3 things with us. You're gonna find events, you're gonna find a marketplace, and you're gonna find influencers with us. So no matter where you are in the country, I can change this to Los Angeles. but it's going to show you. It's going to show you what's going on in that community. So it refreshed. Now my location is Los Angeles, and then it'll still show you events that are going on other places, but this is what's going on here in LA. So we have a lot of dance classes. We have a lot of Afrofusion classes. We haven't built the business community yet that we're looking for in LA, but we hope with community briefing, that's something that we have the ability to do. So what you can do with VIPSocio is 3 things: events, marketplace, and influencers. I'm going to show you all 3. I'm going to just give you a brief overview of what it looks like on our homepage first. Like I said, you're going to see featured events. You're going to see popular events near you. You're going to see featured stores, because we do have a marketplace. So these are all Black-owned stores that are on our marketplace where you can purchase items from them. And then just how it works: browse, book, party. We want to be the place where you connect with Black culture. So as you see at the bottom, these are some of our partners: Atlanta Black Chambers, Caribbean Life TV. All of our partners are all global, and we hope that soon community partners can be listed as one of our partners as well. So when you go to the site, you're going to want to sign in. Luckily, Miss Crystal was already aware enough to create a login for us. So when you sign in, and if you don't have an account with us, you can go ahead and sign up. I'm going to go log in, and we're going to put up an event with you so we can show you exactly how easy and how actionable VIPSocio is. So can anybody just mention some of the events that you have in the community, or some of the things that you have going on, or any questions that you may have, so I can make sure I can knock those out as we're going through this?
Well, one event that comes up hasn't happened yet, right? Taste of Soul.
Okay. Taste of Soul.
Taste of Soul, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I love that. So let's say, is Taste of Soul a paid event or a free event? Free event.
Well, it's free for attendees. The vendors pay.
All right, perfect. So that's a perfect example of an event. So I'm going to show you how we put this event up. So I logged in. As you can see at the top right-hand corner, instead of it saying sign in, now there is a little person. Let me see if I can move this down just a little bit so that way everybody can see that. So there's a little person there. That is your back office. So once you go in, it usually says sign in. When you log in and you create an account with us, it will say your name there, and it will say hello. And you have my account, manage events, manage marketplace, manage business, manage influencer. Right now, what I'm going to show you is manage events, manage marketplace, manage influencer. Okay. So if I go to manage events, it is going to take me to our event dashboard. All right. This is where any event that you have will land. Any past event that you have will land. So right now it says active events. We don't have any active events, but we're going to create one real quick. So I'm going to go to create new event. It's going to pull up our event dashboard here. And within our event dashboard, it's very simple. All right. What I'm going to tell you is, as long as you fill out the information, don't try to cut no corners. Everything's going to be perfect. If we try to cut corners, it's going to catch you. So, and that's how we want to do, how we do anything is how we want to do everything. So when I go into it, I'm going to say community briefing. That's the event name. Oh, let me spell it right. Briefing. What it's going to do is it's going to populate a URL for me. All right. I can adjust this URL. So what we want to do is, let's say it's a long event and you say, all right, it's community briefing, May 8th, 2025. Whenever I get off of that, it's going to adjust it in the URL, right? I want to make sure this URL is as easy and as actionable as I can. So I can delete that to just say community briefing. All right. I don't want to have any special characters in there. I just want to make that real easy, real smooth.
I put the URL in the chat.
Yeah, and I'll put I'll share the URL once I publish this event. I'll share the URL with you so you can register for an event, so I can show you what that looks like too. So this is a virtual meeting. So I'm going to put virtual meeting. All right. Since you're located, we do have to have a geo location because we are integrated with Google. Since you are in Los Angeles, I would say Los Angeles, California, or your office location. So that way people know exactly where to find you. And then event category, this is networking and business. Let's go networking and business. When we go, as you're going through, you just click through number 1, number 2. So your event details, all right? You have to have an event picture with us. You have to have a description with us. So when I go, I'm gonna go add event picture. Let's see here, I should have that already saved. Usually it works out perfectly, perfect, good. So I have the picture, wonderful looking people there. And so what I need to do is just size it up properly. Let me move this to the top. That'll work out a little better. So I'm gonna size it up properly with this little blue box. I'm gonna click save. So that is gonna be the flyer. That's gonna be the first thing that people see. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter a description. Weekly networking with Black leaders. Now, what I will tell you is your description needs to be robust. If somebody's seeing this for the first time, I need to be able to have something that's going to give me the information that's going to make me want to buy this. But for our purposes, we'll just do this for right now. You can add video. So if I want to add a video or a YouTube link or some kind of welcome, I can do that right there. So that will pull it up. I can also add additional images. Everything that you want to do, just make sure you save. So we got number 2 done. We're going to add the event schedule. This is a multiple event, but we're not going to do it. We're not going to create that for this time, but you can add multiple events anytime you need to. But we'll just do start date. We'll say you do this every Thursday, so we'll do it for next week, the 15th, from time 11 a.m. Let's get that there. 11 a.m. to
high noon.
High noon. All right. I changed that. And then time zones. Let's get to the Pacific time. Let's get to that Pacific daylight time. It's a beautiful time. And then we go to event tickets, right? So we've got the schedule in there. We've got a description. We add tickets. Now, for an organization like yours, we have 3 different ticket options. All right. You can do a paid ticket. You can do a free ticket. You can do a donation. All right. You can do donations up to $1,000 free and clear through the site. What we always recommend is we recommend that you do the sales start date 2 days before you create the event. So that way you never know where our system, since we're all over the world, we just want to make sure that that's accurate. And then you go over to event tickets. So this is a free event. So I'm just going to say register. Register. I have it as I have to do quantity, so I can have as many as I want. Let's do 10,000. And description. Receive the private Zoom link for meeting. All right. So I have that. I've done that. Now all I need to do is create this ticket. I can add a sales end time. I can add minimum or maximum quality. I create ticket. Boom. That ticket is created. So now, if I'm going to do this event, and we'll do a paid event as well, I'll go back and we'll edit it to make it a paid event. But I'm going to show you this real quick. So publish, save event. When I go down to publish and save, it's going to say, do I require a password for this? No, I'm not going to require it. If it's a private event, that's a members only event for you. You can make it private. You don't have to. If you're doing a paid ticketing event, if you want to absorb those fees so that way they don't have to pay them, you have that option as well. When our ticketing platform, if the ticket costs $50, you're going to receive $50. So that's how we do things. Other people do it differently. The people who purchase the ticket pay the fees. But since it's a free event, we're ready to go. I'm just going to go to publish event. So it's establishing a secure connection. I'm ready to go. I'm like, all right, great. I've got my event ready. And now as this loads up, you'll see we have the community briefing up and listed. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this URL, move this down, and I'm going to take this, copy, and I'm going to put it in the chat. Now, what I would like for you to do is if you can register real quick, I'm going to show you what it looks like registering when somebody registers for your event. All right, so as you're doing that, go ahead and register. Take the time, go there and register. I'm also going to show you what it looks like on our marketplace, because we're going to go back into the back office and see what that looks like as well. So I'm going to go to our marketplace, and we're going to do, we just did manage events. We're going to do manage marketplace. Now, what I love about what you guys do with community briefing is you're bringing businesses together, you're connecting, you're collaborating with them, you're asking them to be a part of it and do business together. That's what we do with our business mastermind. That's what we're all about with VIPSocio. So what I would do is I would say, hey, I would love to do a community briefing mastermind session with VIPSocio and the community briefing. That's how we monetize our platform and monetize the things that we're doing. So I'm going to name the shop community briefing. I'm going to check availability for the name. That name is available. All right, so that name is available. Great. Now I'm going to go to my product list. I can add a product. And this is something that any of your members, any of the people on your platform can do. All right. We select country. We sell products in all these countries. These are all the products that people sell countries, they sell products with us in. We use Square and Stripe to process payments. So you have to select your country so we know what currency we're going to use. So I'm going to say community briefing mastermind. All right. I do a description. All right, I need to make that adjustment. Let me change that real quick. All right, so I've got the description. Now I need a product image. You always have to add a product image. That's just something that you have to do with us. With our business mastermind, we make cool flyers like this for people. So I'm going to just use this flyer. In the meantime, we can always change this out later. So size up the box just the same.
I know him.
Yeah, Dr. Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's part of our business mastermind. I'm actually probably going to go see him. We have Airport Chamber, the Atlanta Airport Chamber is one of our mastermind members. They utilize our platform. They have a networking event that they're doing. So it looks a little funny right now. We'll see what it looks like when we set it up. I do my product image. This is going to be health and wellness services. He's a service. Our mastermind is $3.99. Whatever price you choose, you can do that. I saw some of the events. I saw some of the Urban League events. I didn't see any ticketing products that you guys had, but that's something that we can always talk about. You can add a flat discount. You can add a % discount. You can add a quantity. You have to add quantity. So let's do 50. Tax percentage is up to you. And then store pickup, your product delivery is also up to you. I recommend if you're selling products and you're going to be shipping them, you do manual shipping. but you can always pick a service provider. We have shipping prices with USPS in there. In Africa, we do a lot of our shipping with Locker. Locker is a Amazon type business where they have the lockers where you can come pick up your stuff. So that's what we utilize on the continent. So however you want to do it, you can do store pickup only. For most service-based products, I recommend store pickup only, because then there's nothing else. You don't have to add anything. You can sell with add-ons. So if there's a pop-up, so let's say with Mastermind, I want to add a special session that they can use. So I have a little pop-up box over here that says, this is my add-on. I'm going to add on community briefing outreach. You know, it's a text message blast to email list. Okay, I can attach that add-on. So now when somebody goes to see Mastermind, when they're trying to purchase that product, they're going to see, hey, would you like to add this on as well to your Mastermind membership? All right, you can do multiple size and color, but since this is a service-based product, we don't need to do that. But that is something that you have for your product-based businesses. You can always show them that. And then, hold on, let me move this little here. Let's move back up to the top. Then I will save. So once I save that, it's going to say, Preston, thanks for doing that. We appreciate you. We need to know how we're going to get you your money. So with VIPSocio, we offer instant payouts. So as soon as you sell a product, you sell a ticket, that money, you get booked, that money is in your Square or your Stripe account. So these are the payment methods that we offer. You can configure your Stripe account. You just put that Stripe information. It makes it live right there. You can configure a Square account. If you're on the continent, we also use Paystack and Flutterwave for them to process payments as well. No account is live on VIPSocio without payment if you're going to do paid events or if you're going to do paid products. You have to have somewhere for the money to go. So I will let you do that another time, but it's as simple as configuring that account, set it up, put your password in, and give us access. So we got that.
Do you have Zelle or PayPal?
Nope, they're a little bit too volatile if something goes wrong. So we Stripe and Square have the best protection for us right now. So
and Stripe actually goes straight into your bank account. They can use their credit cards or their however they want to use it, however they want to move the money out of their account. They can do it with the Stripe.
Yeah, that's what I use, the Stripe.
Yeah, I have Stripe too.
And I'm a Square fan myself. I have the Square checking, and that money goes directly into my Square checking account. I have a Square checking card. I can just do that. And then for people who do a lot of pop-ups and everything like that, we can give you a QR code where, boom, they scan the QR code, the money's in your account right then and there, and then you can be actionable with it. So what we did was we just created that event. We did everything. We need to go back into and make some adjustments. So what I'm going to do, I'm back at the home page. Click on this person in the low right corner. I want to go check out my event. Now, Miss Crystal, did anybody RSVP?
I did.
You did. Okay, so let's go into our event dashboard and see what that looks like. So now the event is set up. There's the dashboard now. All right, so I have my event is public. There's no payment gateway set up, so I can't do paid events yet, but I've sold 4 tickets. 14 people have viewed it. And now I can see my guest list. I can enable my guest list. I can see exactly who signed up, name, email, phone number. Right there. I like it. Right there. What you'll also have is you see this on your left-hand side, you have your menu on the left-hand side. That's where you can add promo codes. So if you wanted to do a special promo code for 100% off or for a discount on people, you add your promo codes here. If I wanted to embed this code into my website, I can do that there. If I want to communicate with the people who have already purchased tickets, I can do that there. If I have a guest list, I can send those email invitations in a guest list. I can do all of that. But for your point is this is a virtual event. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that everybody has the Zoom link for this. So what I do is I go to order options and I go to order confirmation. And I say, thanks for registering. Here is the private Zoom link. And then I would paste that Zoom link right there.
Awesome.
So that way, they always have the Zoom link, very easy, very, very actionable. You have the information and you can push that out very easily. All right, does anybody have any more questions on the event side? I want to make sure that I hit that thoroughly before.
Preston, is it a way to populate it on your social media platforms?
So the way that we populate it on our social media is you just take the link and you share that link through your social media. What we also have is when I go into the event dashboard, and I go to view event, I can share this on Facebook.
Okay.
Like that.
Awesome. Okay. This is like all of it coming together, man. You got the event stuff, the pay stuff. And so if I had a Shopify, I could add, that's where my products could come from, and could it be directed there or
Yep. So we would take your Shopify and we would just recreate it.
Okay.
We would recreate it on our platform. We can't link to Shopify because technically they are our competitor.
Okay.
But at the same time, is we understand that it's big enough for everyone. We're right now working on a project with Operation Hope to be part of their 100 Black businesses campaign, a 100,000 Black businesses campaign, where they can push things out for them. So what we did is I went to our marketplace because that's where you would create your store. And now we have that community briefing product available right now. Well, also we need to do is we need to make sure our store looks good. So I'm going to add some store information.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You put the dates in there, like today's date and next week. Can you put in there weekly, meets weekly?
Yes.
On Thursday?
Yep, you can do reoccurring events weekly. And I believe
Because that's what we do.
Yep, you can do recurring events weekly. We don't have the monthly functionality quite yet, but that will be added by the end of this quarter.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Sarah, you had a question? Sarah's the one that has the live events.
Hi. And sorry, I kind of jumped in a little bit late if it was mentioned. For hybrid events where you have like a series that are virtual, then it like say it culminates with a in-person event. Are you able to set up one setting for a hybrid event that has something like that?
So let me make sure I understand what you're asking properly. So you have half of it is online, and half of it is in person.
Well, yeah, or a combination of it. I mean, for instance, we have a workshop series coming up where there's two of them are virtual and one will be in person. And so I know through the system that we're using, when trying to schedule it, like putting in the dates and stuff, it I have to, do a patchwork to kind of make it work. Because that system doesn't allow for a hybrid type event like that.
So if it's an event series of 3 events, 2 of them are virtual, 1 of them is in person.
Correct.
And so you're asking, how do I make sure that they know the difference between the 2 that are virtual?
Well, I'm saying, does your system allow for, or say if somebody has a multiple day conference type thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's an event is on more than one day, um, does your putting in the dates and stuff, does it accommodate for that?
So I hear what you're saying. We do it a couple of different ways. I'm gonna show you an example. Let me show you an example of a couple of ways that we do it. But it does take a little bit of work, and this is probably the beauty of working with VIPSocio is that if you have something like this, that's something where you would just call me and say, "Hey P, what's the best way for us to set this up?" And
Mhm.
then we would walk you through that. But if I went to, I think this might be a good example. Um, this one. So this is Dr. Harris. She's part of our business mastermind. She's actually from Atlanta. Well, she's from Columbus, Ohio, but she's based out of Atlanta, and she does a lot of programs in Ghana. And she does a 3-day conference in Ghana. So she'll do like a day 1 admission, a day 2 admission, a 3-day. Does that kind of answer your question, Miss Sarah? Is that kind of what you're looking for, or?
Well, I see that I guess you have a multiple day event set up here. So, but like at the top it says there's only one day given, June 19th. Um, I don't want to belabor the conversation with this, but I was just asking, was it like a was it feasible to do that in your system? So I guess it is, but there's a there are steps you need to take to do it. So
Yeah, we got to
um,
be a little creative, but if you give
yeah,
me, if you put your, I'll put my information in the chat, and then
okay.
if you want to talk about it afterwards, I'd be happy to just kind of talk about that use case for you. And
Yeah. Yeah, it would be great to schedule a time to chat with you. So
yeah,
very much
absolutely.
so. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. So I want to make sure we get we go. We were talking about Shopify and we were talking about Marketplace. So what we did is we said, all right, we have our product list. We have our store information. So I added a banner, some store information, and now I can preview what the store may look like. So this is what the store would look like right now. You have your product there. You have your banner picture, and that's live for people to purchase once you get set up with this. Our marketplace is now a paid marketplace. We were free for a very long time, but we've added some new things. So to activate your marketplace, you click, I want to activate, you explore your premium plans. And for our marketplace, what we wanted to do is we wanted to provide more things. So what we'll do, we have a email blast where you can do free email blasts. If you just want to get set up on as a storefront, you get set up with Marketplace Essentials. What I recommend to everybody is our Marketplace Mastermind. That's the program that I run specifically. That's where we source and pass referrals to. That's how we can make it actionable. That's how we connect and collaborate together. That's how people win together. And so when you think about that, some examples of how we work our marketplace mastermind would be the CMOS Depot. They're a great example. They're based out of Atlanta, but they are looking to expand to new locations. We have Native Foods, who's part of our business mastermind in Chicago. Now they have a new location in Chicago for their business. And so you can see we have amazing products on our marketplace, and the majority of these marketplace members, Divine Libations, they're a winemaker, they're part of Mastermind. Bearskin USA, they're part of Mastermind. Ada Nirvana Candles, they're part of Mastermind. Chic Habits, they're part of Mastermind. So a lot of these businesses that you see, this one, not only African products, but American products. This is by Inte Styles. She helps us run VIPSocio Nigeria. They're part of Mastermind. So as you can see, you're going to see a number of different products, a number of different things that you can purchase, and they're all available. They're all Black. They're all there for you. Now, the last thing that I want to talk to you about is like, what if you're like Mr. Stephen Turner? You're in multiple places. You might be coming to Atlanta, and you're like, hey, Preston, I'm coming to Atlanta. I'm looking for some people to help me make sure that my event or I get seen in Atlanta. How do you do this? Well, we do that through our influencer platform. We have a platform of Black influencers all over the globe that just want to help you promote your stuff. They really want to help you promote what you have going on and do what you need to do. So one of the top influencers, and somebody actually I met out there in Atlanta, out in Los Angeles last time I was there, was Breely Evans. So you can set this up, and I'll show you how to set this up yourself. But if you're looking for somebody to help promote the things that you have going on, you can always hire somebody from our platform who's a Black influencer to give you the information that you're looking for. One of the people we connected her to was a group called Network Utopia out of Vegas. They were doing a live stream, and she did a shout out story, which gave them a ton of exposure. So if I'm an influencer on this call and I'm like, hey, I want to create my own influencer platform, you can do that really easily. Create an influencer profile with us, or you just add a little bit of information so that way people know what you have to offer. You can add your link, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, your TikTok, a little bit about you as an influencer, add some images, and then people can book you. And so what we wanted to do is just create an easy, and I'll do this real quick, just so you can see what that looks like. Oh.
Send them your picture, Crystal, your profile, your headshot.
No. Okay.
Oh.
All righty. Hold on a second. While you filling the rest of it out, I'll get you a headshot.
Okay.
I'll send it to the same email I sent it earlier today.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, does anybody else have any questions or any other thing that they want me to cover while we're on the call? I'd love to be able to help out and answer any questions that I can.
Who
Yeah,
would
I
you
think
say?
Resource for
one at a time, guys.
Questions. I like that. Be engaged. That's
Yeah, I
good.
do have a question. Now, the question I have is, if you're using this platform for events, can you make events about different kinds of art and music, or like are there different sections, different kinds of events?
Absolutely. So we have an art section. We have music. We have lots of artists in there. Lots of Afrobeat. Lots of dance classes. We really love those dance classes, those music classes, those open mics. Those go really, really highly on our platform. One of the things that's also been really well received is a winemaking class. So we have a lot of different things that are available for you.
That's really great to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And one of the things that we recommend is once you'll have my contact information. If you're going to put up an event with VIPSocio, send me the link and then send me some content. So on our social media, we post a lot of events on our social media, and events are best with content because that's what makes people buy. So they want to have an idea of what your event is like. Make it an engaging flyer with not too many words on it, but give us something that when we say, hey, this is the event you should go to, that I can blast out with it, that makes people say, all right, this is the event that I want to go to.
All right, that sounds great to me. I guess I could send you my email address, I guess, and we could talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna put my my information in the chat. Miss Crystal, I'm still waiting for your
I just sent it.
Okay. So let me open this chat. I'm gonna put my on there. Oh, hey, Kimberly Miles. Kimberly Miles from our mastermind is on there. Kimberly
Yeah, she
is
says she
awesome.
has products with you. She's been there for a while.
Yeah, she has an amazing foot cream. She has Meek Two Naturals, and that's part of the community part of it is that we have relationships. I think Kimberly's had our stuff on our platform for 2.5 years. And so we've been at pop-ups together. We've talked about, hey, this looks good, this looks good. But when you're getting that feedback from people and you actually have people that you're working with, it makes it so much easier to build business because you're not out here by yourself. And that's what we don't want people. Everybody's been out here by ourselves, and when we work together, there's nothing that we can't do.
So Preston, this one is like the community briefing. So I could actually set one up that is for my other podcast, the community, the business zone, which we're getting ready to start doing courses, and I'm launching a newsletter, as I mentioned earlier, with that one. So it's going to be a lot of other, because I'm ready to monetize that particular platform. It's been on air for 9 years. I'm ready to monetize this one as well. So I have some products that I've developed for them, and I will do the same thing with the business with the community briefing. But I think it should be separate because we do, and then both my business partner and I, he does coach courses and I do classes, and I'm also I do classes for 4 or 5 different organizations in Los Angeles, and so and they're open to the public. And so I would do that, me under the business zone.
Yeah. And so you can have as many different profiles as you want with VIPSocio. We just need different emails with each profile. I will say that if you're going to Marketplace, whichever one that you're going to put on Marketplace, that's because Marketplace is the paid one. Make sure the store one, you have that one on Marketplace. So that way we can get that to as many people as possible. But it's easy. It's pretty simple to set it up, and it works out really, really well because it allows us to be able to take it and add it to our rich community, because there's always somebody that you know that I don't know, or that I know that you don't know. And if we
that would be awesome.
Yeah, and if we can get you connected into that person, or at least meet that person, then it makes it easier for you to make the sales. And that's what is making it easier for you to reach your ideal client, making it easier for you to reach the
okay, that sounds fine. And then both he and I are in the process of writing our books that will be marketed under that as well. So that's awesome.
Yep. And we've been working on this, and this may be something that we work on with you all, is we're working on a book and author mastermind just for people who have books.
Okay.
So that way they can just come in, share about their book, share about the things that they have going on. Let me make this screen big again. And really monetize the stuff that they're doing. Oh, location.
Okay.
Let me see, what location did I do? I think I did that right.
And then I have Dr. Rosie Milligan. She actually has a book expo every year, and she has close to 50 authors that are presenting, and they all have newly published books, and some of them have multiple books. I'll make that introduction to you because she would love this.
Yeah, and what we want to do is just find those ways where we can partner together and win together.
Okay, so we will talk. I have a lot of connections, and I can already see how this would be very beneficial in the Urban League, Los Angeles Urban League, as well as a couple of the other organizations that I work with.
Yeah, and just to give you an idea of who we partner with, so this is what the influencer platform will just maybe look like. So you can view your page.
Okay.
And so whenever you get your packages set up, which your packages are very easy to set up, but it'll just pull up like this. You need your payment gateway, but it'll pull up and you'll have your packages right there for people to purchase.
Okay.
What I wanted to mention is that when it comes to business, and one of the things that we're really building is think about, I just want to paint a picture for you. We've got Atlanta Black Chambers. We've got Atlanta Airport Chambers. We have the Urban League. We work with the Entrepreneurship Center and the Urban League of Greater Atlanta. We've worked with the Urban League in Baltimore. Think about when all these great Black organizations come together and all have their stuff on one place.
Yeah, and the Urban League LA. So right now, the Urban League Atlanta is running a Intuit cohort, and it actually initiated here in Los Angeles. And we have one going on in Philadelphia concurrently. But in addition to that, the Urban League does another cohort for finance, MBDA. We're going through some challenges right now with the administration. But there'll be they do cohorts for Pepsi. There's a number of them. And then we do a youth entrepreneurship program. And I'm an educator. I'm one of the, I'm one of the trainers on that one. And we put kids through a program, and they they launch a business, and then they have products that they're selling as well. So we shall talk, because I think there's a lot of things that within what I'm doing, there's a lot of synergy there.
Yeah, and well, one of the last things that I just wanted to show, just because we mentioned the Urban League, is just the partnership aspect of it. Because you all have so many amazing programs, I'm not the person to take away from your programs. I'm the person who just wants to send more people there.
Okay.
And so what we do is we've been a partner with the Urban League, and in Atlanta, we gave away probably 50, we gave funding to 50 different business owners.
Awesome.
Out of Atlanta when we did a program there. And so we're looking at partnerships, bringing those business owners in, letting them set up a pop-up shop, so that way they can do their pop-up shop, but then also providing resources, so funding, connections, whatever it would be, opportunities, the mastermind, whatever it is that gets them plugged in, because we know that the more communities that they're in, the more people that they're involved with, the higher chance it is for them to succeed. So that's what we really like to do. I thought I could pull this up, but it doesn't look.
This is incredible. This I stopped using Eventbrite a long time ago because it was just too convoluted, and just started using email blasts. And I've jumped over to some other platforms now, exploring their extension. I like this because it does everything under one umbrella, and we don't have to have all these multiple places in order to do things, which makes it easier, much simpler on our side.
Yes. And the thing is just we're here to work with you. We're a partner. And so that's what I want you to see is like, when we do it together and we do it with one another, it's different. I'm going to play this video just so everybody can get an idea of what it looks like when we do an event, or what we like things to look like. But this is one that we did with the Urban League in Atlanta. And so we'd love to come and set up something for maybe Q3 where we can come see you and come do some work with you. But this is the kind of stuff that we like. VIPSocio.
As you all know, we have a partnership with the Urban League of Greater Atlanta. 10,000 people, maybe 10,000 a year. We keep the good community on the circulating enough. Let's have that light, that first
Oh, there's Kim right there. So that just will give you a little idea. Kimberly Miles, who hopped on the call, she was actually in that video. But we wanna highlight our entrepreneurs. We want to provide as many places that they can thrive, and then give them the resources that they need in order to succeed. So I'll take any more questions, but I just really want to say thank you, and I just want to ask you. My question is, as we go into this we have a new administration, we have everything. What happens when we work together and we stop asking everybody else to save us?
Yeah, awesome.
That's the big thing. We've got healthcare, we've got all of our resources all together. We've already got them in one place. All we need to do is just start using them. And I think with programs like our mastermind, with our platform, that we can provide those opportunities and help make it better for our kids and our kids' kids.
Well, I definitely love this. I think Linda has a comment, and you and I are going to have some more longer conversation than we did this morning, because I see so much that can make us. We can do all this together. The Business Zone actually has a presence. The show in Africa, in a number of places in Africa. When I put it up on my on the YouTube, so we really want to. There's a need there, I think, in some of the countries for what we do. And so let's talk, and we'll schedule appointments sometime later this week. Linda?
Yes.
And Greg.
Good morning, Mr. Preston. You're in Atlanta.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware of the Power Networking Conference that Dr. George C. Frazier is doing in November in Atlanta?
The Power of Networking Conference?
Yes.
No.
Oh, he would love him. He would
Okay.
absolutely love you.
Yeah, I would love to be any conferences or anything like that. That's 100%. Anything that you have, if you want to send it our way, I will go chase it down. That's wonderful for us. I would invite you, the National Black Business Conference, and I don't know.
Ken Harris?
Pardon me?
Ken Harris is National Black? Okay.
And InvestFest is the same weekend. They're usually the same weekend. That's an amazing weekend to be in Atlanta. And what I will say with the National Black Business Conference, we've been trying to get them on board. Hopefully we can get them on board. We'll see.
That's a phone call. I got you.
All right. Thank you. But what I will say is that when we have those rooms, all of us working together, and when we can bring our generals together, that's how stuff gets really done. And so we'd love to be able to set stuff up, something like that in LA, where we can bring all of our people to you. We have an expansive network. And so that's what we want to do, is just be that resource for you. So that way, whatever you have going on, that you have a Black place that you can plug in, that you can trust, and that way we can go reach the masses with it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well,
Linda,
I definitely
am so
will
happy they changed the date to November. I can now go.
Absolutely. And the second question is Delano A. Johnson. Are you familiar with Delano? He's the
Delano
new.
sounds familiar.
Huh?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he just moved to Atlanta. He's the successor to Dr. George C. Frazier for FrazierNet. So he is definitely somebody that I will connect you, the two of you, on a conference call, Dr. George and him, to make sure that he definitely needs this. I help with the conference, and so I'm already letting him know. I can just say, yo, bro, this is going to make my job much easier. So how about that?
Thank you. Thank you. I showed Dr. George Frazier's video when he talks about creating a web of moneyed Black people when I usually present. So that's what we're looking to do. And I will show you one more thing real quick. And this is the new thing. When I talk to you about our marketplace and the different upgrades, the last one that I talked to you about was Mastermind. Is anybody familiar with BNI? Business Networking International. BNI has been doing business networking and passing referrals for years. They do probably about they do probably about, I think, $24 billion in business last year.
Wow.
And so just throughout their groups. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a Black network that was similar to that. So we're still working out the kinks on this. So it's not fully done, but this is going to be our mastermind where we have our own BNI, where when you get an upgraded package on VIPSocio, you're entered into our community where we pass referrals and we support one another. So hopefully it loads up here. But we have meetings a couple days of the week, where if you want to go to Africa, you want to just get a referral, the early board, the author mastermind, those are all, and all these link back to VIPSocio. So, we talk about the power of collaboration. We have some pictures there, but we're really working on, hey, how can we build and grow together? The cool thing about our platform is when you click on it, let's say, I think Kendra's on the call. She's with She Is the Village. She runs an amazing nonprofit here in the Atlanta area. You can click on it and you go directly to her profile on VIPSocio, where you find out, this is what she does. Boom, boom, boom. These are her packages. This is where people can connect. So we want to have that easy platform where people can connect. They can work together. They can collaborate. This is Jay Chris out of Dallas, Texas. Everybody's from a different place. And so what we want to do is you've got all these champions from different places all in one space. Then we can really shop together. And when we're talking about things like Black Friday and those things, that's how we really drive the Black dollar on those days. So
I absolutely love it. This is us coming together is vital right now. And this platform, I mean, there's a number. Recycle Black Dollars have done a printed directory for almost 25 years now, and that was Muhammad Nasruddin's goal. And so this is it digitally, and that's what we've been looking for. Not us all doing something individually in our silos, but us all coming together to do it as one group of people, one ethnic group of people that is supporting one another, no matter what part of the country or the world that you're living in. I love it. I think I will applaud you on this one, my brother.
Thank you.
You have made it happen.
Well, I'm not going to act like I'm by myself. I have an amazing team. And, I'm the first Black American that was on the team. And so it's amazing what happens when we work together, and when we connect with the continent and we get all of us in the room together, it's going to be beautiful for us. So I'm excited about the things that are happening because I think we've got what it takes.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I think there's a number of people because most of the event planner people are here actually on or have events. They are actually here. And so each one of us are doing in our own space. So you guys have his information. Reach out and schedule some time with him, and let's make this our platform as well. I'm all about coming off of platforms that don't really support who we are and what we do and the value of that that $1.8 trillion that we help make this world go round. And so I'd rather put it in your pocket that looks like me than in their pocket. That's just where I am right today. So thank you so much. We will be having a meeting, Preston. And then when you do come to LA, we'll have, between myself and Linda and some others here on this platform, Sarah, we will have you introduced to everybody that's making stuff happen here in this city and how we all can work together. We so appreciate you. For everyone, next week we have Joy and Soul. She's a entertainer, international recording artist. She's a poet and she's an entrepreneur. He is our guest next week. So please come back. Preston, awesome, man. Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity. And I just want you to know, like, we're special people created for a special time, and that time is now. So I just want to encourage you, and I want to equip you that you got what it takes. So just go make it happen. Just take that action because you got it.
All right. So
thank you.
everyone go over and follow them on their YouTube channel and follow them on their social media. That's the other thing that we got to get in the habit of following each other to make our platforms bigger than what they are. So I'm going to challenge everyone to do that, as well as for everyone. Everyone we should all be on each other's platforms. So our LinkedIn, my podcast, the community briefing. I will send you on the next mailer that goes out. You guys, there will be a link to subscribe to the community briefing. So please do so. We want to grow those numbers so I can start monetizing on that side, on that platform. But in order to do that, I need y'all's help and to the episodes that are over there and also the business zone. So appreciate you all. Preston, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been wonderful. And this is your platform too. So come on back anytime you feel like you got something you want to talk about.
I love that LA weather, so I can't wait to come see you. And I usually am out there in the summer, so I can't wait to come see you. And I just want to say again, thank you for the work that you're doing. It doesn't happen without champions like you, and we just want to be there to support and help you do it.
Yeah. So our whole team says salute to you. Yes, Renee.
Quick question: Did I hear him say you're the first African American on this team?
Well, on my team with VIPSocio, my business partners were all from Cameroon. So they started in Cameroon and then came over to the States to go to college. And then they were while they were going to college and they were up in Minnesota somewhere, they just came up with this idea like, where are the Black events? Where do I find all of these? And
okay,
so
we also need to connect you to Black Events LA.
Yeah, we would love to be connected to them. We used to have Black on the Block in LA. We didn't have enough. They bought us out from them. Somebody sponsored them and gave them so much money, so they didn't stay on our platform. But those are things that we'd love to be able to support anybody out there, but we can't.
Okay.
I was going to ask who your competition is. You just said these people bought you out, but who is your competition?
You've got Eventbrite is one of our main competitors. Posh VIP. Posh VIP is an event ticketing platform. We've been growing. If you look at our platform, Burner Boy, Shensia, some of the top African artists, they were with us before they got big. We just didn't have, Ticketmaster can afford to pay them a little bit more than we could at the time. So we're actually in the process of completing our Series A. We're raising about 3.5 million, so that way we can start to compete with some of these bigger ticketing platforms, and then really monetize all of our integrations onto the continent, because there's some huge opportunities in Africa, and if we're not actively taking advantage of those and actively exploring those, we're not doing our due diligence.
Thank you.
Exactly. Awesome. So we will touch base with you. I'll send your calendar link or mine so we can jump on and then we can see how we can make this work. Everyone, thank you for joining us today. This was an amazing show. We've been just killing it in the last. So we have to thank Stephen. They're all popped off right now, but we have been killing it with all of the amazing people that are doing things. And this is our time. And so we got to take advantage of this window right now. And so this is how we make this happen. So thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us. You guys have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms that are online. And we will see you next Thursday at 11 a.m. And we'll meet Miss Joy and Soul, the international recording artist. So see you guys then. And if you want to check into the Business Zone tomorrow, we are talking about tariffs and how they're going to affect the Christmas shelves and what we're going to do about that for our businesses. All right, guys, have a great one.
Happy Mother's Day.
You as well. Destiny, we enjoyed having you, my friend. Thank you. Continue to come. All right, everyone. We are signed off of the social platform.